Can you hear me?
Yeah, Tolani, good evening.
Good to see you again. It's been a while.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Okay. So, before people start joining, let me just give you a brief rundown of how it will work. So, I'm I'm recording this session.
Okay.
I'm recording this session. So, we'll upload it on our YouTube channel when we are done, and we'll also like share the link with our community because we know
Hello. Are you there? Hello, Tolani. Yeah, you're back.
yes. Sorry, my I have to switch from MTN to Airtel. I think Airtel is having
Okay.
issues. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
All right. So I said I'll edit it and upload it to our YouTube channel and I'll share the link with you because everybody may not be able to join in live. So let me
Yeah.
just post on the group that we are live and then just
Yeah.
give them a couple of minutes to join in. Then
Okay.
you can also repost on your status and stuff. So like my AI tool is already recording the meeting. So everything that we
Oh,
have. So we have 30 minutes. Okay, not that we have an hour on Google Meet. We have 1 hour. So I'll introduce you at first. You can talk for maybe I don't know 30 to 40 minutes, right? How long it takes
okay.
you. Then we'll have like a 10 minutes slot for questions if anybody
Yeah.
has any questions and stuff. All right then.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you. Hello, welcome Piers, welcome Daniel, welcome Mercy. Thank you for joining us. We'll just wait 3 more minutes so other people can join the call. And by 8:05, we're going to get started, okay? Thank you. Just kind of let me know if you can hear me. Welcome. And you guys can also like, I'm sure you have business people in your network. Hi, Messi. Can you hear me now? Hi, Messi. All right, great. Okay, so Dogara, can you just check if you can share your screen? Do you have slides? Let me know just to make sure everything is. Um.
Yeah. No, I don't have a slide. We'll just talk.
All right then. If I'll follow the. Should I? Do I need to like pull off the TEF website and stuff to maybe if you're going to talk about the application process, so I can just like project it from my end. Dogara, can you hear me? Okay, then. So I think we can start. I think we can start since I'm recording this call, right? So that we maximize the time that we have ahead. So no need waiting for people. I know some people will still join us along the way, but there are already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 9 of us here. So we can get started. So, good evening, everybody. Welcome to today's Moosbu webinar, and we'll be talking about how to apply for the TEF grant, right? So now a lot of us know about the Tony Elumelu Foundation and the TEF grant. It's a $5,000 grant, which in today's Nigeria is almost 6 million naira, which is a lot of money that can help any business person, right? So I'm sure no matter the business that you run, 6 million can help you do a lot in your business currently. So this call is just so that you know best tips to apply for the TEF grant because I know many of you don't have any idea, or maybe you've applied multiple times in the past, like myself. I've applied 2 times for the TEF grant, right? And I could not, I didn't like move past a certain stage in the application process. So obviously, there's stuff I'm not doing right, and I would want to learn, okay, what can I do better that would increase my chances of success if I'm applying for the Tony Elumelu Foundation grants, which is what is showing on the screen right now, if you can see my screen. Right. So now Dogara is a TEF alumni, which means he has qualified for and he has gotten the TEF grant before in the past, right? He's a business person. He has gotten the TEF grant. He has won the $5,000. He's part of the TEF network. So I feel like he's in the best position to explain to you what you need to do, how you need to apply, like, simple mistakes you need to avoid when you're applying for the Tony Elumelu Foundation grant. And he's going to come up very shortly. I think he just left a call, probably having uh, network issues. Let me try to chat him up. Welcome, Promise. All right, Dogara, you're back. Thank you. We're almost getting a little bit worried as at what happened. So I just finished introducing you. Um,
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah. I
the floor is
think it's
yours and you can take it from there. Thank you.
okay. Yeah. So, my name is Dogara Ilya. I am from Adamawa State, and I am happy to say that I am a TEF alumni from 2019, and I'm glad that I will be sharing some of my best practices that made me gain this opportunity. So, can I hear you guys?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Yes, we are here.
Okay. So, I think without
I'm hear you.
yeah, so I think I'll just dive into the business straight. I'll I would like us to just discuss. If you have any question, you can ask me. And if you feel you want to say something while I'm talking, you can just raise your hands and I can permit you to talk. So TF Tony Elumelu grant is a wonderful grant that they give you $5,000 grant to support your business and make it a successful one. That is to make a dream come true. I am privileged enough to be one of the lucky winners in 2019, and I tell you, if you got this grant, you will be amazed that when the money gets into your account, you will know that yes, this is real, and it's actually easy. It's very, very easy. So one thing I would like to discuss is, are we all entrepreneurs here, or do we have someone that have business or any idea that you want to apply the Tony Elumelu application with? Is there anyone?
Okay. Yes, actually.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to start up a salon.
yeah.
So I don't know.
Okay. So I think before you think of applying the Tony Elumelu Foundation, let me just give you like a few things you need to get in order and to set yourself for the Tony Elumelu Foundation grant. So one, you need to have a business or idea that you think is scalable. If you think that that salon business will be scalable for you, you can be able, you have stated your vision clearly, your mission, and you know your target audience. And I believe that's a nice idea or a business to start. Then the things you need to ask yourself are like, what are my strengths? You know, what are my weaknesses in terms when it comes to the business? Then what are the opportunities you have? Like, what are the kind of opportunities that you think when you go into this business, it will favor you and give you an edge to be successful in the business? Then as you go that too, you try to identify your threats. Then the next thing you need to do is you need to have passion for your business, because the simplest thing to do these days is to monetize your passion. So if you have passion for your business, I believe your business is scalable and will be accepted by TF. Then you need to find out your unique preposition. Like, what am I doing that my competitors are lacking? Like, what is that value that I'm giving out that my competitors don't have in the line of business? So I believe if you have this, you are set to visit the application portal of Tony Elumelu Foundation and begin your application.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I'm just here to share some tips with you. I know most of you are business guys, and you have been into business for a very long time. And I believe some of you know that you need to have your business registered, you need to have vision, you need to know the direction where your business is going through. But what I'm here to share with you guys is just some tips and just the little things you need to do in order to be accepted into the Tony Elumelu Foundation grant. So one of the best practices I usually do is, after registering on the TEF platform and submitting my application, what I did was I tried to engage in the community. They have a community where if you register, you can be going to that community every day, and you'll be seeing people posting, just like a Facebook platform where you visit and you see someone post something about their business. If you have correction or if you have something to advise that person, you can comment there, you can like a post. So TF are always tracking that community. If you're always active in that community, I think there's how they made it look like when this person is engaging so much in this community, I think it goes top rank or rank by rank. I don't know how they do it, but definitely they will be seeing your name on and off. and then they will be keeping track on you. So these are some of the tips you can do. Try as much as possible to engage in the content they share on the community, and engage other entrepreneurs that you feel you can share something with or you can learn with, and this and that. So the next thing that will make you to qualify for the Tony Elumelu Grant is one. So I want to know, are you guys with me?
Yes, we are here.
So if I'm going too fast, you let me know. But if you're okay, then I can proceed.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, okay. So are you the only one talking? Where are the other guys?
I'm okay.
Okay, okay, okay. Now I know we are together, so that I know that I'm talking to people. So the next tip is when you register on the TEF platform, they already have your email. They know, you put your Facebook page or Facebook wall details. So they'll be tracking that too. In as much as possible, you need to be updating your profile with your business. Like, okay, what effort are you doing to build the business that you said you have on ground, or the idea you say you have? What effort are you putting in to make sure that it's a success? Then you need to be posting on LinkedIn about the business or the idea, and try to build foundation for the business, so that they know that, okay, this guy is really doing his best to make sure that this business is a success. Then we just need to boost his business, and his idea will come to reality, right? Then uh, one thing you need to do is TF like serious people. Don't say that I'll go and apply TF, that when they approve my business, that's when I will register it with the corporate affairs. uh, Registration with corporate affairs gives you an edge, like one step ahead of those people that did not register their business. So you need to register your business. Then when you apply for the TF, they might you get high chances of getting selected. Then I think the next tip I'll give you is to just pray, and pray to God that you have done your work, you have done all your best. Now it's God's time to do his own. Are we there?
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
we are.
Yes,
so
yes.
so if you have any question, please you can just ask me, and we'll just keep the conversation going from there, so that I'll be talking from experience and answering your question directly.
Okay, so one question I have and I want to be sure of, because to apply for the TEF grant, because
Yeah.
some of the questions that I've seen, they may ask, I know your business has to be registered, but they may ask you for maybe your social media links or handles and stuff. Do you
Yeah.
think that, for example, the fact that my business is just in idea state, right? Like it's just a business idea I have, probably a skill I can execute. Maybe I've learned the skill,
Yeah.
but I've not had money to start the business yet. Do you
Yes.
think it reduces my chances of winning the grant, seeing that
No,
they started yet?
no, definitely it will not reduce the chance of winning the grant. But if you have learned a skill, definitely, even if you don't have 1 naira, there's something you can do to show that you really want to do this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is what they are looking for. What effort have we put into the business that will make them make them sure that when they give you this $5,000 grant, you'll be able to utilize it accurately as your business plan.
Okay, so you have to show proof of work or something.
Yes, yes. Like the time I was applying for TF, I think my business was existing already in 2019, because I started my business in 2018. So what I did was, in my business plan, I snapped a some pictures of my existing business already. Tell them that this is where I am and these are the challenges I'm having. And if I am able to win this $5,000 grant, this is what I'm going to do with the money. Add some equipment, machines, and I just say that. And when they finally approved me, I did same and sent back feedbacks to them. And getting some other opportunities apart from the grant itself, like attending some other seminars on behalf of TF. And currently, I am the hub lead of my state, which I can do some things about TF. All I need to do is ask for their permission, send emails, and I do give feedbacks about alumni that are in my state.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. So, is there any other thing again?
Yes, then in the
Let's start.
application process, right, from questions that we had from people that applied for the TEF grants last year, there are
Yes.
some questions where they will ask you, I don't know if it was that way in your time, but like more technical questions about how much you plan to make in 1 year, how much you plan to
Exactly. I
make
saw
in
that part as well.
5 years, right?
Yeah.
And like how much other people around you, maybe in your city, in the same business are making, and other technical questions that maybe you're not exactly sure of the figures, and you can almost be worried if like you don't know the exact answer they are looking for, and you can almost be worried that would like not affect your chances of scaling through to the next level.
Yeah, I think what they are looking for, though, during our time, there was not something like this. They will just give you a form to fill about your profits and how much you want to invest in the business, and in 1 year, how much your profit will be. But in that case of yours, where they will ask, uh, like how much do you intend to make your profit in 5 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Is what you need to do is you calculate, let's assume you are selling let's say chin chin, and
Mm,
you are selling chin chin at the rate of 15 naira, and at every week you are making like 10 naira profit, right? In every
mm-hmm.
week. So what you need to calculate is this 1 week 10 naira times 4, that is 1 month, right? We have
Yeah.
14 naira. Then if you have 14 naira in a month, you multiply it by 1 year, because that's assumption. You will not say, you cannot say the exact price or the exact amount you hope to you are gaining. But if you measure it in weeks, if I'm getting 10 naira in a week, that is in a month, I'm assuming I'll get 40 naira. Then 40
Yes.
naira multiplied by 12, that's for 1 year. Then you do same as in like how many years they asked you. That's how you get all this. You just multiply smallly and you just assume, like if you are starting a business today, how much is your expectation, like your gain expectation in a week? Then you multiply it by month and multiply it by year.
Okay, thank you. I think that was quite helpful.
Yeah.
Is there anybody on the call that has any question? Like, I want to assume that you've probably like maybe checked out the website, right? The application process, or you've applied in previous years. So, are there
Yeah.
any areas that you spotlighted that you had challenges with in your previous applications that um, you can ask about now?
Yeah.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Okay, so let's go one after the
Okay.
other. So I think who wanted to speak? Peace. And who
Yes.
else? And Ruben. Okay.
Yeah,
So
me myself. Yeah.
let Peace go first, then Ruben would go next, if that's okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, and thank you
Yeah.
very much, Dodara. This has been short, but it has really helped. You mentioned about sharing your issues with them, the issues you were experiencing in your business, and I just want you to elaborate on it a little bit because sometimes when you're answering
Sorry, am I the only one that is
like
not hearing peace? Can everybody?
Yes, I'm
applying
not hearing this. It's
for grants,
breaking.
Okay,
you
peace. You're breaking up. We can't
want
really
to
hear
know
you
this.
very
So,
clearly.
how do you navigate sharing your issues in a way that doesn't make it seem like you have not figured it out yet? Okay, I think I'll leave and come back.
Okay, your voice was clearer at the end. So maybe you can try asking your question
Yeah.
again. Hello, peace. Are you there?
I think she left. Maybe
Hey,
the next
Ruben.
person should go on.
Ruben, you can ask your question.
Okay, so please hold on. Hold on. My question is centered. I think it's a three-part question. The first one is, um, did you actually sign up with an with a website when you were signing up 2019, right? Yeah. Did
Yeah.
you put a website
Yes.
there?
Yes.
Um, you did. Okay, great, great. So how many stages are there in the whole process? Firstly, we were required to apply, right? After
Yes.
application, Um, I think I did for last year. Was it last year or last 2 years? Can't really recall now. Okay, I think I did for last year. So I got a
Mm.
mail last year late towards the middle of last year, declining my request. But before that, I think I just went through the first phases, which was to apply. I
Yeah.
think I did an aptitude test, or yeah, or sort of. I did an aptitude test, and then actually I wasn't committed full time to my business, so I applied for
Hello?
place. So, but like you mentioned, I would like to know the processes that are required, and if you would still probably shed more light in some of the ways to some of the tips. I didn't sorry I didn't join in on time. Some of the tips that we some of the things that we need to take note of when signing up. I they didn't actually get back to me on what the issue was with my application. So I felt it was a general random email to share with people that did not go through to the second phase. So just tell
Yeah.
me those things that one might have said or written that should not be
Okay.
there as a
Okay. Yeah.
business owner.
Yeah. So during our time, I don't think we have long stages like this, but I've shared some tips. Maybe you will rewatch the recordings when Tolani shared later. But I'll just answer some few things that I need to answer right now. Like in our time, there was no stages like all this verification stage where you do all this thing. It's just when you register on the platform, first thing they need to do is they train you first before they even onboard you to be successful for the grant. But what they do now is they will not even put you through the training. You have to, like, from your first application, you have to pass. If you did not pass, then you have failed. I think why they did so is that is one thing. Some people will just will register on the platform not knowing what they really want to do with their business. You know, they don't have that vision. They are just into the business to just make money because they see some other people making money in the business. They don't want to put that effort in it, even into the learning and other things. Because when they started, the training was just free. If you register, you have to undergo training first before you submit the business plan, before you'll be eligible to get the grant. But now, as many people are eager, want to get the $5,000 grant, I think they upgraded their system that if they did not get even the right candidate that says the right thing about their business in the first place, there is no need of onboarding them to the system and coaching them, because they feel like if this guy is not serious, why will I onboard him to this platform? And he will just waste my resources and data. So I think that is why I said in the first I think when I started talking, I talked about you need to know the vision of your business. You need to know the kind of business you're going into, and you need to have passion for that business, because if you don't have passion at the end, you will not be resilient to move on with the business when some other obstacles hit you in the long run. So did I answer your question? Hello, Mr. Ruben.
Yes, you did. Yeah, you did. You did. I just have one last question for you, sir.
Okay.
For the social media and which Tolani rightfully pointed out, is it necessary that we have social media handles for all the businesses and large followings? Because also those, I think those are determinants. I
Yes,
feel, oh, I that's my
you need to have your
perception.
social media page running in. It's not necessary that you need to have large engagement, but you need to show consistency with your business. Like, okay, you said you do this. Are you really doing it? Then from your social media pages,
Oh,
you'll see. Like from my own, if you check my social media page, you see I am posting like things about my page, about my business, and something that will be helpful to people uh, around my business, and other tips that you know. At least you need to engage your page and let it be consistent with what you say you are doing.
okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, is there any other next person?
Okay, Peace, is your network better now?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah.
can.
Okay, great. Okay, I have two questions. The first question is, you mentioned when you were talking that you shared your shortcomings in your business with them, the issues you were having in your business with them during your application. And I just wanted to know how you were able to navigate through that, because sometimes when you're applying for a grant, you don't want to appear as if you don't know what you're doing, but you're also encouraged to share what issues you're having. So I just wanted to understand how to go about that, first of all.
Yeah. When I said I shared some of my lapses with them, is when during our time, uh, I don't know much about business as per se, but when they onboarded me, they trained me to be a business oriented person. That is when you apply for TF in back then in 2019. First thing they need to do is to train you to become an entrepreneur before even submitting your business plan. So after they trained me, I got to realize my strengths, my weakness, and opportunities, and I got to get to tell them that, okay, this is what I'm facing, and this is what I think if I get this money, and this is what I will do with it. That will be in your business plan. In your own these days, it doesn't it is not like that. I think what you need to do is after you register with TF, you do the application, you upload about your business, that is your mission, vision, what it entails to do with the business and other things. Before you even, if you're accepted, then you go to the next stage of the training. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. And my second question is this. So, the business I'm pitching is relatively new, and
Mm.
so I don't have I'm still working on social media. We're still pulling everything together. So, do you
Mm.
think that would affect my business, because it's an app and we're currently building it? So, I didn't. Social media will have to be on a hold for a while before everything gets ready, and everything should be ready by February. So, what do you think I should do to show seriousness at this point?
Yeah. there's so many things you can do to show your seriousness, because okay, you are building an app. Definitely, if your app is coming up in February, you need to advertise it, because people need to know your app before they will start using it. So you need to, maybe if you are doing an app, you should have started doing some videos on how the app works and other things, just posting them online, trying to let people know that okay, this is what you're coming with and this the features of the app, trying to show some videos. I think that will justify your answer.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. And I'm not
I
saying
have
that
another.
these are the things that will make you to be selected to. These are some of the things that TEF would track to make sure that you are in line with your business and you really want to succeed. I hope you get me right.
Yes. Okay. Last question, please. So, it's quite clear that the way it was during your time is different from the way it is now, because I
Yeah,
think the market is starting to get very saturated. So,
yeah,
what would you advise that people who are applying now
yeah.
should keep in mind or should do?
Yeah, I think one thing I'll tell people applying now is to get really serious, because you need to tell yourself the truth. That's the matter of the fact. If you are able to tell yourself the truth, I think you'll be able to scale. Because if you said, yes, I'm applying for TF, okay, I want to scale my business. What really do I need? Do I need money, or do I need a training to really succeed? Do I really know what I am doing? You need to ask yourself. So one thing I'll tell people that are applying now is to make it their passion. Like monetize, look what they are passionate about and monetize it. Because that is the only thing that will make you like do it like yes, you are doing it. If not, all other things you do, you try to venture into the business, you have to study the business, because you have to know the terminologies you can be using in the business to advertise the business. But if it is what you are truly passionate about, I think it will be very easy for you to explain to people and to get people to come along and buy your product or services.
Okay, thank you so much. You've been very helpful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So, like, just ask what he said, right? Like, be really realistic. Go through, be on the website before you apply. You see all the requirements. You see all the things that they are looking for.
Yeah,
Honestly, assess yourself and ask yourself the question, because application is a lot of work. Going through all those essays and logic questions and the training and everything, right? If you honestly know that, okay, maybe I'm not in a place, I don't have enough information, right? I am not serious enough with this thing to, because you're competing with thousands of people from all over Africa for
yeah,
this grant, right? Instead of going through the stress of putting in a half-hearted application that will not get you selected, it would be better if you apply that energy into looking through the requirements and seeing how you can get yourself ready for the next application cycle. So you say, okay, if they're asking for your, what is it called, your registration, your CSC registration, and you've not yet done it, you can plan to do it, right? We do it that year at Moosbu at very cheap, 18K. You have your registration, but you can get that done first. Okay, the questions that they ask you, you're going through the questions and you realize that I don't even know a lot of things about this business I say I want to start. Okay, you can go and do your research, because Steph is not going to give you $5,000 is a lot of money. They're not just going to give you for free without
yeah,
verifying that you know what you say that you know.
yeah,
Okay. So you can do your research, right? Start one or two, put yourself out there. Maybe have a mini website on any of these free platforms, your social media, post a couple of things. You should not be like, a desert land or something. So
yeah,
you know that when the next application cycle comes around, you're ready and your chances are much, 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 much better. Instead of you just doing what everybody, because everybody's registering for TEF this time, you go through all the stress, you go through all the classes, you go through all the trainings, you stress yourself, you fill out the applications, but deep down in your heart, you know you'd not do a very good job. You'll be doing yourself a disservice, right?
Yeah.
So it's not wrong, it's not bad for you to take a pause to reassess and say, okay, I'm genuinely not ready for it now, but I can try again next year. And if you feel like you are ready for it now, then great, go for it. And I will advise you, right? I've applied for a lot of stuff, and I'll tell you one thing that always works is start your application on time. Don't wait
Yeah.
until 2 days before the deadline before you now start um applying for the test stuff. So if you encounter a question that is not very familiar or you encounter something that hooks you, you can still go back and maybe do a little research, reevaluate, ask people some questions, maybe come to the Moosbu group and ask and see if anybody can respond to you, right? Because you have the time, not when it's like it's closing in 3 hours and you're just trying to do a rush work and get everything figured out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
then I also advise you, and I've said I applied twice, right? Okay, when it comes to the training module, mm, make sure you finish the training on time. Now, one of the times that I finished it, like I finished the training module, like I think an hour to the deadline for when it was supposed to close, and I got perfect scores. Okay, I got perfect scores in all of them. Like, you know, when you say about like 100%, 100%, 100% in all of them, right? And I was rejected at that stage. I did not even make it to the next level where they ask you questions about your business and stuff. That was when I realized that at that point, it was not that I did not pass the training stuff. It was that it was I submitted late. And I realized that okay, that's probably true because I know some of these applications that have a high number of applicants. They accept applicants based on a rolling basis. So they usually have a benchmark, right? They have like a benchmark for pass or fail. Okay. And once the number of people that they are looking for to go to the next stage, once the number of people, once they've hit it, maybe they're looking for 10,000 people to get 70% overall to go to the next phase. Okay. And once they get that 10,000, once they get that 10,000 people, they've chosen them already. Even if maybe they got it 7 days before the deadline expires, right? Because of the large quantity or large number of people that are applying to this thing. So do yourself a favor and finish it on time. If you can go through the trainings and finish it, if they give you 1 month, if you can finish it in the first week, right? That is great. The earlier you do it, the better for you. Okay, don't
Yeah. That's a great tip too. That's very, very wonderful because I think one of the things that I think that made me got selected during my time was my untimely things. I do things very quickly, like when they send out quiz and assessment, I do it. I was using one small Android phone then, but if I know that TF are doing some stuffs that has to do with the training or any other thing, meetings online, I make sure I use two batteries. Like I will charge the other one with this thing, universal charger, and plug the other one direct, so that as soon as my phone is dying, I'm changing the battery. So you need to do things fast because there are a lot of people trying to get this grant, and there are a lot of people putting more effort in it to make sure that them too got this grant to support their business. So you too need to do your best.
Yeah, that's also true. So we have about 10 minutes left. Any other questions that you would want to ask? If you're on this call and you have a question to ask, please, this is the time to ask it. So, okay. So you know that to register, you have to go to the Tony Elumelu. You have to go to this website, which is tefconnect.com, and you have to create an account on tefconnect.com. Right. Okay. Let me see if I can just um walk you guys through what it would look like in the next 5 minutes. And if you have any questions, that would be a great time to also ask your questions. Let me try to get my password and if you don't have any questions, you can what's it called? You can drop it in the chat box. If maybe you're in an environment that is noisy, you can drop your questions in the chat box and we can also see them. I don't want to believe that you came for this webinar to learn and you didn't do your research beforehand or you didn't have any questions that you want to ask. You want to ask.
All right. Good evening, Tolani.
Hi, good evening.
Can you hear me?
Hi, good evening.
All right. The question is to Dogara. Right. In his time, I think his time was it's quite different from what we have now. Right. And I've read a lot about the current process for the TEF grant. Right. The current process now, I think you have to register, take some tests, then they would give you a confirmation mail that you have been accepted to the program. Right. So is the is the money given after the program, or um do they like select some certain people that they will just give the $5,000, then watch them throughout the program and see how they fare with their business, or they have like a certain end stage, maybe after like 6 months, that they just pick winners and then give them the $5,000 grant? And
Okay.
the second question is there avenue for external, what they call it now, external investors? Did you have any avenue to get external investors in their final stage, or it was just the $5,000 grant?
Okay. So the thing is, TF disbursed their grants that after you are done with the whole process. Like if you have passed the test stage, they have accepted you into the program, they have trained you, and you submitted the business plan, you pitched your business, and you are qualified for through the pitching stage, then that's when they will start asking for the details of the business, your account details, and other company information to receive your grant. Are
Okay,
you
so
free with this?
Yes, and did you get access to other investors? Because I heard they have partners that partner with
Yeah.
them in
Yes.
the last pitch event.
Yes,
So
they have.
do you have access to?
Yes, they have partner like me. I did not give me money directly, but it was under one of their partner, that is ICRC. So they do have partners, which like in my own time, it was ICRC that empowered me, but through the TEF program. So there are other partners too who are UNDP and other GI and other thing, so many partners that are into the TEF now. That is why their number of selection too has increased now. During our time, we were like, how many self? Is it 305 that were selected in the whole TF cycle? But now they are accepting up to like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. So there are a lot of partners that are engaged in the TF process.
Okay, and the $5,000, is it just cash, or they have other things that would equal part of the money, that maybe it will be $3,000 cash and some form of stuff that will make up the remaining $2,000, or is everything cash $5,000?
Everything is in cash. They will send it to your business account details. Then they do disburse it in two trenches. When they disburse the first tranche, you go and work with the money and show them the evidence of proof that, okay, this is what I've done with the money, this, and this is what is remaining before the second tranche will now come. Are you there?
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, yes, I understand. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. So
Okay,
is there any?
one more question, please. In the training stage,
Yes.
I don't know if you can be able to answer this, but do they have some certain stable things that they teach that must be taught the next year again, or do they change it?
Normally they don't change except if they have some add to it to the module, they can add, but mostly it's almost the same thing.
I'm
Okay,
sorry,
so do
sorry,
you
just a
have
follow-up question. Sorry, to this particular question, Adira just asked. I would like to know if the trainings are mostly physical or they just it's just done online.
It's online.
Okay, all the trainings are done online. Okay.
Yes, everything. Like, remember, people are applying from all over Africa, so there's no way they can
Okay.
hold physical trainings. Everything is online on your TIFF dashboard.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
everything is
but
online
on the day of,
except maybe, yeah,
is there
except
going to be
maybe
like a grand finale, like a demo day or something? Is there going to be something
yeah,
like that?
during that time there is they used to do TEF forum, I think, since this
It's COVID.
COVID-19
Yeah.
they have not been doing it, but I don't know if they might do it this year, sure, I don't know. But there used to be TF forum where I think my own, when I attended, it was in Transcorp Hilton Hotel in Abuja, when they invited us for, like, is it 1 week for the TF forum, and we were there. We met a lot of dignitaries, and we just partied there. It was fun, sha.
Yeah. So, but it's probably because it probably would be online this time, right? I think since COVID, everyone has been online. They probably just realized that maybe it was cheaper or more convenient for
Yeah.
them or something, right? So, um, yeah, like Dogara mentioned, there are different stages. Okay, there are different stages from the initial application stage to the training. After the training, there's another stage where you have to answer some questions about the business, your business, and after that stage, there's another stage where you have to pitch your business, like present to a panel of judges. You have to submit like a pitch video about your business, right? Submit your business plan, submit your business document, and all those kind of things. Then before they will now tell you if maybe you're eligible for the grant. And I think you have to go and sign up in a UBA account or one of their partner banks, right? The money will be sent only to a UBA account, a UBA business account. So that's another thing you should also like plan to get. You need to have like a business account in the name of your business. So if your business is Opera and Sons Enterprises, okay, and you have a current account, maybe the name of the business is Opera Michael, they will not send the money to that Opera Michael account. It was be in Opera and Sons Enterprise, exactly the way it is on your CSC document. That should be the name on your business account in UBA for you to be able to receive um, your grant money, right? And you also mentioned partners, for example, like UNDP and World Bank and other organizations. They are partners of Tony Elumelu Foundation. Do you understand? So maybe they've all agreed, they have their own quota, that okay, maybe these people say, oh, we want to sponsor 500 women, and these people say, oh, we want to sponsor 1,000 youths in this demographic and stuff. So everybody has like their own quota of people, which will also affect the selection process, right? So the thing with this competition, sometimes don't like take the results to heart, because the interest of the partners or the sponsors will also like influence things to a reasonable degree. For example, UNDP may want to sponsor more women, and their own is okay, we want to sponsor 1,000 women, and that's what they are looking for. So if maybe you're a qualified man and you don't fall within that quota, you may not be given the grants, and it's not because your business idea is not good. It's just not what they were looking for at the time, and a couple of other stuff. So you have to go to tefconnect.com. I'll send the link to the group, and you can just follow the process to sign up. And if you have any questions, you can always share subsequently. I want to believe that everybody is in the Moosbu community, because that's where we'll be sharing all information regarding this. And if you're applying and you have any questions or any challenges, there are other entrepreneurs who are applying too. I will be able to give you guidance. So that's the link is already sent to the chat box. That's the link to join the WhatsApp community, the Moosbu WhatsApp community, to connect with other business people like yourself. So yeah, I guess that's that. Any other question? Any other question? Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
Tolani.
there's no
I
question,
think,
sir. Thank you
Oh,
so
okay.
much.
All right. All right.
yeah, I don't know if Ajay was able to share all his thoughts. I actually, I interjected when he was talking, so I don't know if he was able to share everything that he wanted to say.
Hey, Dogara, do you have any other thing to share?
No, no,
No, no.
the person that was asking the question initially before I jumped in.
Oh, I think he has already left the call actually. So, in
Just
that case, Dogara, thank you so much for giving us your time for the past 1 hour and coming to help, clarify some things for us and answer the questions that we have. Um, Very grateful for that. And thank you to everybody else on the call who joined in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like I said, this has been recorded, and I'll edit the video and send it to our YouTube channel and share the link in the Moosbu group. So if you're not in the Moosbu group, please join the community. That's where all additional information will be uploaded. Then if you have any questions, I'll ask Dogara if he's open to the idea of joining the group. So if you have any questions, you could just like drop them there and tag him and tag me, and I'm sure we'll help you to the best of our ability. But also remember that Google is your friend, and there's literally nothing that you cannot find online. I'm sure you can even find like tips and videos and a lot of stuff to help you in your TEF application journey. But yeah, that's that about that. So if we don't have any other questions, we'll call it a night. Do enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. Do take care. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
Uh,
showing up. Good
yeah,
night.
I'm in the group. So if there's any other question, you can just tag me on the group and I'll be helpful to answer.
All right, great. Thank you. That is good to hear. All right, good night. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.